Our next question is from Sneha, and the question is, what if we are always honest and genuine in relationship with someone, but still he or she continues to hurt us and try to make us feel guilty in front of others?
All right. This is a problem for spiritual people. Sometimes we are too kind. We have a lack of affirmation. We keep everything inside. We are soft. We are kind. We don't talk. We don't manifest. And I know what I'm talking about because when I was young, I was like that. 100%. This was very difficult to be who I am today. The dreams and the work on myself, the mantra practice, the meditation, the understanding also of the metaphysical perceptions that everything is metaphysical first before it is an action. This has helped me to learn to understand that I need to listen to this inner voice, to my senses, to the multi-dimensions that I perceive in people and things in situation. I have developed, because this is what we develop when we are spiritual. We develop sensitivity. This is the first spiritual power we develop, sensitivity. And this is very difficult at the beginning because you start to not be sure who you are anymore. The more you are sensitive, the more you don't even know who you are anymore. And you don't know if the problem is you or the other person. The other person is not nice with you and you feel bad about it. And you haven't done anything. You just have an ego problem in front of you and a person that has a big head and you feel bad. Come on. But when you don't have knowledge, when you don't have spiritual knowledge, it's very difficult because the law of resonance is very, very powerful. It makes us embrace things, fuse with energies. So a dominant energy can take my energy and suddenly I don't exist because it's going to be more powerful than me. Not in a good way, but this diminishes my capacity to say something. So you're going to need to learn to affirm yourself. And you need to do it not with anger, in a polite, respectful way. First, don't answer back in front of that person that is putting you down. If it's your father, uncle, husband, whatever, or wife, whatever, take the person, in private, and say, can I just talk to you for a second about something? Then you just, and then you talk to the person kindly and begin with a compliment. That's wise to do this. Not with flattery. No. A real compliment, sincere compliment. You can say to the person that is, easygoing in terms of being and existing or saying things. And then you say, you are so intelligent. What you said, you're right about that. You're right. I agree with you. Most of the time, what you say is very intelligent. But just be careful because, you have put me down, in front of others. And, I don't feel good inside. I feel like diminished. So, and I want to learn from you. I want to be friend with you. I want to understand and help you also. So you are wise, You don't reject and say, you have said this to me and I'm like, wow, blah, blah. No. Just look at the qualities of a person. This is even in education for young children. If you don't know that, it's very difficult because they are very powerful. When they are not right, instead of saying to the child, you're not right. Hey, you're not right. Go to your room. And then it's so intense. You say, oh, there's a part of you that is not right now, because you are so kind. I love you, my daughter. I love you, my boy, etc. And then, you give compliments and you say, but yet that part, this is not a good energy. You need to change that. And then there's a way to bring it. That doesn't mean you cannot ask the child to go in the room to meditate and think and reflect on this. But instead of rejecting a child totally, you need to understand that he's not only that. And same for your husband, same for your wife. When they do mistakes, who doesn't do mistakes in life? Come on, you do mistakes. This is normal. We are scientists. We experiment life and we make certain explosions sometimes because we don't know how to mix the products or mix the words together. So this is what we learn at the DSSI training. And this is very, very, very amazing life training to understand, ourselves and to understand in terms of symbols and in terms of improving relationships. So now for you, I'm telling you, with the questions, you have a lack of affirmation. You're going to need to learn to speak out. But make sure the tiger is not, unleashed, because sometimes when we don't talk, as soon as we begin to talk, then it's like, it's nothing or too much. Be careful because we repress things inside. And as soon as you decide to open up, then all your frustration can go out like a volcano. And you can continue this notions of being a victim and you can become the perpetrator because you switch, you have repressed and kept and kept and kept. And when it's time for you to be, then you boom, you start again to do the same things of others. This is like happening because of the accumulation of memories. So you see, affirmation is a key. Also, we need to learn to be receptive. This is what about the polarities are teaching us. Receptivity, feminine energy, receptivity, and masculine energy, emissivity. We have both current of forces in us, and we need to master that. It's the same thing in martial arts. You master the movement of energy. And when it is on the metaphysical level, you master your masculine and your feminine polarity. And this is very, very important because it's all the essence of communication. It's the essence of learning to listen before we talk. People sometimes are listening and they're already, preparing what they're going to say. They don't listen quite deep enough. And one day listening is way more profound than we can imagine because we can hear in the voice. We can have even visions. We can understand things, intentions. We can also screen and understand the body language that is saying something that is sometimes totally different than the words that are expressed. So the facade, is quite natural now in humans. And the more they become intelligent, the more they are good with the facade often.